consciousness is the ultimate reality of the universe.
Consciousness itself somehow a product of.
Sir, the choice is yours. Please make sure your child stays with you at all times. The children that are with you, of course. And please, let's give example of audience procedures that we would expect from our own children. Thank you so much. Here we go. I think I have an autonomous feeling.
Oh, damn, my bad. Why y'all ain't tell me the whole time I've been talking? I have not been up here talking. Oh, my God. Anyway, greetings, y'all. How long I've been here? I apologize. Greetings, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you didn't hear me. Anyway, of course, I'm Dr. A. I just got off the work or whatever, so that's the reason why I'm up here. I had to come up here. So anyway, what's happening right now is that Jasmine, I guess Amaya is supposed to be doing like a winter, what do they call them, a winter concerts or something, I don't know, a holiday concert, I don't know what they call these things, but either way, this is one of them situations where it's intimate, just like how her and Chris was laying in bed looking like looking like some two beach whales. When they was laying in bed, that wasn't none of our business. This one of them situations, it's not really none of our business. Now, I don't mind a good old conversation. We can talk a good old conversation now. I don't mind a conversation, but what I don't want to really see is somebody laying up here in bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody laying up in bed. And this is one of those situations where, this is something that you may say for her when she get older, and you can kind of embarrass her in front of her little, I don't know, left up to you, ain't no telling, because you do promote a lot of sexuality with your children. You really shine on that, and there's no way that a child should be talking about liking the same sex at this age, not at freaking 9, or just talking about sex in general. not just, it's not about that. It's not. It's just the point is, I just think that people over sexualize. The world is already over sexualized, but I don't think we should be over sexualizing our children. Just saying. Just saying. But I don't think that's the last thing that we should be worried about. Like I had to check my son the other day about, he was talking about he can't wait to get older so he can get him a girlfriend. And I had to check him about that. I mean, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with him, wanting a little girlfriend, but not now. This is the last thing he need to be worried about. He need to get them division problems all the way good. He need to get them like the two-digit digit problems, okay? The 12 digit. When it start getting up to 12 digits, you know what I mean? That's what he need to be focused on. You know what I'm saying? The last thing we need to be worried about is that kind of sex in general. Because, especially with our children, because Amaya is the same age as my son. Amaya is probably 2 weeks older than my son, okay? And I'm just saying, these children are already over-sexualized anyway. But the point is, this is none of our business. This right here is one of those intimate moments that you should save for her at a later time. And if you was going to show something, 9 minutes was very, very long, okay? The little girl could sing or she was talented. Maybe you could show some of her talent, but this is a group effort. These are other people's children that are doing this. You go to these children events and you try to act like you the mommy of the year. Ain't no telling what you done had on. I know you had on something crazy. That's how you dress. You don't know how to dress. You don't know how to dress up like a grown-up. Sorry, y'all, I'm washing dishes. You don't know how to dress up like a grown-up. You can dress up like a child, like you're a teenager, like you're trying to still live out your fantasy, like you're still in college, and you're no longer in college. You or in high school, I should say. You are a grown woman dressing like you're a teenager. It don't make no damn sense. Anyway, so I don't know what this concert, why she her performance. This is not a performance. I mean, it's maybe a school performance or something like that. I don't. When somebody say performance, when somebody tell me they performing, I'm thinking it's gonna be them singing or them dancing or we seeing the individual. I mean, do you see Amaya over here? Because I sure as hell don't. I don't see her. Do y'all see her? So I don't see her. Okay. So I'm just saying it's not given. Okay. It's not given. I don't know why we sitting up here watching this chaos, watching this stuff. But Jasmine always does this. Jasmine don't really, to be honest with you, it's like I stated before, just like Jasmine's trying to force something. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get these things worked out. Jasmine's trying to force something that just ain't there. And you know what's not there? What's not there is, the excitement in her channel, laughing at, we still laugh at her, whatever, but it's just not really there. It's like she wore out her welcome. She's just the type of person, like if she came over to your house and she's supposed to be just staying 3 days, and them 3 days wind up to be a whole week. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call that? Wearing out your welcome. Like she done wore YouTube out of her welcome with this content that she puts out. Like she done wore her welcome out. And it's over. Nobody cares anymore. Like I'm probably the last Mohican, me and a couple more of the Erics and a couple more people that still talk about Jasmine. And everybody else that talk about Jasmine, they'll throw Jasmine in because people still like us to react on her. Not that we like watching her. See, we like reacting on her. She's not watching her. It's a difference, right? So I'm done with the dishes, by the way, so you ain't got to keep her in the water. But we just kind of react on her and we keep it moving. We don't do a whole lot of participating with trying to, resolve her problems because, Jasmine is just who she is and there's nothing we can do about it. And again, we're the last of the Mohicans reacting on her because at this point, nobody gives a damn, okay? Not one person. These two people in here. What does that say? Y'all just in here because y'all. I guess y'all just want to hear me talk my ish. Other than that, y'all don't give a damn. Do y'all give a damn about that? Because I mean, I'm like I said, I may not use not to. I'm trying not to talk as much about what I got going on, because I'm trying to move differently. This venture, I'm trying to change certain aspects of myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. This just reeks. I don't know why she would film this. This is personal. This don't have nothing to do with YouTube. And it's not even she up there singing or something. I wouldn't even mind if this little girl was up there singing and if she was up there singing. My parents, we used to have these little winter. They called them back in my day. They called them Christmas parties. Since y'all want to call old black greens, that's what y'all call us, right? But back in the day, which is not even offensive to me. Like shut the fuck up, you know. Back in the day, we would call them Christmas parties. I mean, Christmas concert or whatever. So we'll do like the little Christmas concert, and we'll do that. But it really wasn't a performance because it was just really the school. I mean, it wasn't like I was singing by myself. I mean, we were singing all together off key, just like we heard right now. This shit is off key. And that's okay because they're not supposed to be singing. We don't have any expectations. At least I don't have any expectations. I'm not gonna put these children down, but I'm just telling you that here's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm trying to clean this little thing off. But it's just not a lot of expectations. It's kind of like the story of your life, Jasmine. Nobody has real high expectations for you as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's a miracle that you pay somebody enough money to do your homework for you. That's usually what they do to athletes. Usually, you kind of come off like a dumb jock. So what happens is you just pay somebody to school. Your coach probably hook you up with somebody, and you all paid this particular person to do your homework assignments and stuff, to write your papers and stuff. That's kind of what it comes across to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you said out your mouth, actually. But I really believe you when you said that. You know what I'm saying? You pay somebody, the coach probably did that shit. Because a lot of coaches will do that. They will do that in school. Now, don't ask me how I know. We're just going to leave. And I was not an athlete, okay? So I'm speaking from being the person that people have paid to write a paper for, okay? So I've done a paper or two in my day and made me a quick scratch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you how it is. So we know that at some point in time, you gotta stop being the minimalist with your life. What do I mean by that? A person that really just do the bare minimum. Okay. I don't mean minimalist as far as like having small stuff. I would like to flip that word instead of saying minimalist, instead of saying it on the terms of someone not really having the small, minute of stuff or the very, very few items. I would like to flip that if I could. Or maybe I should just use the word average. Maybe that's a better word. Maybe I should try to flip a word that has nothing to do with the other. I will do that. But I'm not going to do that today. Let's just say that you're an average. You're the bare minimum. Let's just call it what it is. You're a bare minimum type of person, and nobody has any expectations for you. So when you succeed just a tad bit, they're happy that you have succeeded just a tad bit. And by that, and that's the reason why, you always look for people to, give you, to keep telling you, oh, Jasmine, you're doing a good job as far as your mothering, because they're so used to you doing the bare minimum with anything in your life. So they try to say something because they know you or touched. They know you or that you don't. I mean, you get more accomplished than Olivia, but that's not saying a lot. That's coming from somebody that don't get anything accomplished. Okay, so somebody having someone that gets nothing accomplished in their life and in their children's life or anybody else's survival kit or anything else in this life in their life. So when you do it, they applaud you because they know that you don't have it. You know what I mean? So you don't have it, so they'll give you like, oh, look what her did. They'll be like, oh, look what her did. You know what I mean? So let's continue though. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think I can hear me. Hopefully. Um, so let's continue. I'm on the mat. I'm gonna do some crunches tonight. I did enough working out, honey. I done worked my bones off. Oh, my check's gonna be nice, y'all. Oh my god, my check is gonna be so nice. My money is gonna be so nice. On top of my business money. Oh, I'm gonna be whoo, my check gonna be so nice. And I'm just trying to get happy, man. I got some good monies coming, man. Well, plus I'm gonna be making money off my music. Man. I got a couple more people that's I'm writing songs for. They paid for it already. I'm writing songs for them. Man, y'all, it's gonna be great this year. This is gonna be a really good year leading into next year. It's gonna be a really good year financially. I'm excited about it. Let's go, y'all. Girl, I got out of bed for this. I'm just, oh my God. I just don't think she should have filmed this. I'm telling you. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm trying to, because we love the kids over here. We do. We love the kids over here, but I don't want to say nothing crazy. It just not right. Um, she's not gonna talk about nothing. So let's flip it on the Erics. If you all don't mind, can we go to the Erics? Because I think she has a clip. I remember I think Mimi said that. Shout out to the Erics. Y'all make sure y'all support the Erics. She's definitely one of the OGs in this, but she's more of an OG than I am, obviously, right? In this sector. If you want to call, I guess it's a I don't even know, y'all. I barely been here. I don't know. A sector is becoming a sector inside of an outside of a sector. Okay. So let's see. I know she had been under the weather a bit. And y'all make sure y'all find her and y'all energy to well wish her really good. Okay. So we're gonna do let's watch we should watch Jasmine's let's watch Jasmine's birthday the birthday party. Wait a minute. We're gonna do the shorts first. I'm gonna do the short because that's where I wanted to go first. And then we'll build ourselves up. Then we'll go back to that sad, pitiful birthday party. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. Here we go.
Like, I'm playing in my game. My coach didn't want me to play. So I got a release form. I'm playing. We was playing
God damn. Shit. Somebody knock on my door like that, I'm pulling my gat. You know what I mean? Like, God damn, why the fuck they knocking on the door like that? That is wild. Let's go.
like, I'm playing in my game. My coach didn't want me to play. So I got a release.
Damn, I mean, they knocking on her door. I mean, I know that's the police for those that don't know, but that's the police knocking on her door like that. That is ridiculous. I mean, they are knocking on that door like, bitch, get up. I mean, knocking. Okay, let's look at this real quick. All right,
Imagine
guys.
being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a
Yo, hey guys, I wanted to talk about took it out of members and put it back.
Okay. All right. So she's telling y'all how Jasmine took her put that I guess somebody calling in on her because Jasmine know goddamn well when she start talking about that suicide, that's anybody, I mean, regardless to whether we react on them or not, whether it's a cry out for help, whether she's being honest, truthful, lying, or whatever, per usual, because the bitch be lying. But per usual, even if it's somebody we don't like, if you don't like somebody personally and they threaten it, as long as they ain't did nothing to ever hurt you in life, we're decent people on here as a whole. I would hope that we're decent people, right? So if somebody get the threatening suicidal thoughts or having suicidal thoughts, quite naturally people are going to say, or they say they should end something all or whatever. Quite naturally people are going to be going on some stuff like, hey, we're gonna call the necessary authorities because you don't want nobody unaliving themselves, in general. I mean, that's just a common sense thing. So I don't know why she don't think somebody would call in on her. She's talking about unaliving or doing something to herself. People should call now. And don't get it twisted, I'm not really a cop caller. But however, if somebody get to talking, having that conversation, saying that they having thoughts like that, I'm gonna end up having to call the people. I'm just gonna tell you. Now, even if you are just saying something like that, you just saying something like that, just to, cry for help or whatever, whether you mean it or not, we calling on people, and we should, as people who are responsible and a caring person, should call. I don't see anything wrong with that. If you don't want nobody to call, then don't have conversations like that online, because it's too many things that go on this social media enough that if you start threatening to do bodily harm to yourself, people do need to call. It's just that simple. If you don't want nobody called, then you get your tail off of here. You be quiet. That's what has to happen. Okay. So just saying. So let's go to my Jazzy's life. We're gonna look at her. We're gonna look at this legendary birthday party. I did try to watch it this week. I think it was beginning of this. I think it was sometime this week. And I tried to get through it, but I was just getting tired. I was sleepy, and I was just like, look, this is some crap. So I done had some decent rest, so I could kind of watch this. But I can't believe she don't come up here for I don't know how long, and then shares this. Look, this is the one she put on members only. Okay, so let's watch this. Start our day, man. Jasmine, just give it up. Look at these videos, girl.
If you got hit, even
Yeah, it's just time. I don't know. I'm not telling no grown woman to get off of here and not try to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell her not to stay on her and make money for her family. This is how she paying some of her bills. I'm just saying put some different type of content. A lot of people, like, if I'm Hungry was up here, I'm Hungry would be like, get off of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that. Okay? I'm just telling you that the way you're doing it is over with. You can't do a slop job no more. It's over. Let's go.
Okay, sit down. Sit up here so I can put your shoes on.
Jasmine, can't he put his own damn sock on? I'm just kind of lost here. Why can't he put his own sock on? So he don't not put his own sock on? For real? God damn. My son at legendary age could put his own damn sock on. He could put all his clothes on. I mean, I would help him, kind of guide him. Sometimes he would put his shirt on wrong. Sometimes he do that to this day, though. It's pretty funny. I'm like, yeah. He look at me, he said, got it on wrong, Dawn. I said, what you think? You know what I'm saying? But, honestly, you know, he could put his own damn sock on. He could put his own shoes on. Now you might have to help him to tie his shoes until he knows how to tie them by himself. But my son in preschool we taught him how to tie his shoes in preschool. But I know not everybody teaches their children how to tie. I don't remember how my older children. I don't remember when I taught them necessarily when they tie their shoes, but I do remember at some point in teaching them, and my mother helped us, the father helped, and and the family helped. So it was a family effort. I mean, I did it as well. I started it first, and then everybody else just kept it going. You feel me? But I don't see what's so difficult about him. But at least I'm not gonna put it down about him not, the shoes situation, because like I said, tying the shoes, that does, they may take, children can come to a moment when they ready to put their own shoes on. But goddamn, stop babying him so damn much. He can't put his damn shoes on. I mean, his damn sock on, for crying out loud. Of course, this is fair use, okay? Fair use, okay? Article 107, Section 107, fair use. This is just me, giving my opinion, reporting on what we see here on her channel, okay? This is not a sign of bullying. I'm not bullying her. I'm not being mean. It's none of that stuff, okay? But I'm just telling y'all to just kind of peep this. Just kind of peep how she's, you know, babying him so much, because she feels like she's kind of she might be, I'm not saying she wouldn't, if she got with somebody or if somebody slept with her, she would try to get pregnant. Let's be clear about that, right? But however, I'm not saying that this is her last baby, because I don't necessarily believe this is her last baby. I believe that at some point, uh at some point in time, I do believe that in her mind, I've noticed with her, like with every younger child, she'll baby, and then once the new child move in, she'll throw them to the wolves, right? She'll throw them to the wolves, and then you'll see her. You'll definitely see her. You know, treating a new kid a lot better, which is not fair, right? You know what I'm saying? And so the deal is that you have to and you should treat your children, which makes perfectly sense to me, is to treat them kind of not saying you have to rush them in their growth, but you still have to kind of push them into um growing at a pace, at a steady pace, like, meeting their milestones. But Jasmine does not do that. She doesn't even attempt to. It's not like he can't, because we already see he's talking a lot better. You know why? Not because of her, not because of her, what he watches, but because he's in school now, and the school is really working with him because they know how to professionally deal with this. Jasmine has enough children. She's been a mother of enough children. This is not her first rodeo. She's been a mother of enough children to know that, to be mindful about, raising them, mindful about teaching them certain things, letting them figure out, because Kaylin had to change pampers. Kaylin used to have to get her children baths. Kaylin had to do all of that, okay? Kaylin had to do everything. Kaylin basically was a mother to these children, not even a second mother. We would say in this area, we would be like, oh, she's a second mother to her. No, she is the mother. She was the mother to those children, right? So it just doesn't make a lot of sense to not let this boy do his own damn shoe. That is the weirdest shit I've seen. I'm not understanding why this little boy can't do his own shoes. I'm live. But let's continue.
He's peeing my pants.
He said
What?
he peed in his pants.
You say some crazy stuff. You gotta go potty. You gotta potty.
Well, Jasmine, maybe he did pee in his pants. Maybe he did pee in his pants, girl. You, you know, basically, you never know with her because he might have peed in his pants and she might have just not gave a damn because she could have put him in school. She'll do shit like that. I'm telling you, she would do shit like that. Or maybe he's trying to tell you he got to go to the potty, or maybe he peed in his pants before she changed his clothes because she don't really believe in him sitting on the pot. And Jasmine still has to understand, well, even they're still at this age, they can still possibly have mistakes, they can still make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember when my son stopped making mistakes because he was sitting there, I'm telling you, he used to get so frustrated. He would sit in there and he would, if he didn't know where he was going, like if we spent the hour, my biological mom house, he would be so afraid to get up and go to the bathroom. I'm telling you, and we like, boy, you had an accident. You know what I'm saying? So it just be times where, we literally like, okay, you gonna go to the bathroom before you lay down, okay, and then when you wake up, it's right there, you know. And I'm telling you, so he might have, peed in his pants, and she just gets so frustrated. Why is she so frustrated right now? She's just angry. Golly, what did he do? Why you so angry? And if anybody want to come up, if any of my girls come up here, you want to hit me on my IG. If you want to come up, I'll let you up and we can have a discussion. Okay. But anyway, let's go.
I done my potty.
His knees
Are
ashy.
you sure? Because we got a long drive. You sure? You don't want to go pee pee real quick?
How about why ask him? Just put him on the pot, make him go. I'm not gonna ask him anything. We're gonna go to the pot before we leave out. My son is 9 years old. We still do that when we're traveling, when we're going out of town, or we're ready to do something where it's gonna take us a few times, or we're gonna go somewhere. Even if we're gonna go to the store, I'm gonna be like, look, let's go to the bathroom right now before we even go to the store because we don't want that issue. Even I have to do it. Even me as an adult would like to go to the bathroom before we leave so I don't have no issue. So I don't have to stop in the middle of the store to go to the bathroom. Because I do drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of coffee. I drink a tremendous amount of water, right? So you just make them go to the bathroom, dummy. But okay. She looks so angry.
All right, sit down so I brush your hair.
I just never seen anybody that I'm not trying to be funny. These children are beautiful. I've already acknowledged these children being beautiful, being beautiful or handsome or beautiful or cute or whatever. So I'm not talking about the children. I don't mean that they're something, they don't look right or anything like that. I don't mean that. I just know that they're beautiful children, whatever. Okay, just throw it out into the universe. However, they just look unkept. Like, for example, like there is a such thing as lotion. There's such thing as oil. I have real coconut butter that I sell, shea butter that I sell. I got coconut oil I sell. I got an infusion of them where I can put oils and stuff in them to give them a smell. But I'm gonna tell you the best. Like shea butter is really good, but I prefer. I'm gonna tell you something. Hands down, I'm gonna just tell you I'm in love with coconut oil. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. First of all, it has its own unique smell. When you have a coconut, the real coconut butter, not that BS that you buy in the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. I got real coconut butter. Okay. But I'm telling you, it just has its own unique smell. You can smell it from miles around. It smells really good. It's a butter. It smells really good. If you throw some oil with it, put a tad bit of oil, not no fake oil that they sell you in the stores because you don't know what they're testing out on monkeys and different animals and things like that. But real oil from the plant, like the kind that I sell, if you go to my website, euphoricenergyllc.com, you will see that on there. Or you can even go to Ask Life Coach and Ask Life 31, I mean, Ask314life.com. You will find different things. But Nevertheless, you mix that in there, I'm telling you, it smells really good. And all this boy need is a really good bath, a really good shower. Well, he's at the age for a bath. Give him a really, really good bath. I mean, a real good bath. Give him a really good bath and just really start taking care of these children and just start washing their hair. I have to get on washing my son's hair a lot more, but he's getting at the age now where he don't want me to come in there. You know what I mean? He's 9. He'll be 10 this year, so he don't really want me to come in there. So we have to kind of figure out a way where, maybe I need to wash his hair in the sink or something like that, or just teach him how to wash his hair, you know. But we'll figure it out. But I'm telling you that it's nothing like putting some good old shampoo in your child's hair and scrub a dubbing them, and just you like he need a brush. He need one of them African. All of you and all of your children need this. Listen to Jasmine. All you do is get one of those little African sponges, and just use that. But get a face towel. Get a regular towel, like a nice little face towel. Wash your face. Put some soap in that towel. Not that stuff you get off of TikTok, but some good soap, some natural soap, and just not black, not African soap, because African soap is way too strong for everybody in that house. Okay, but so get some nice little soap, right? Some natural soap. Everybody need to get a bath. You need to really go over. You need to play a video on how to take an effective shower. You and your children need to sit down and watch it. It's not their fault. It's your fault, because you did not teach your children how to take baths, because you just stuck them in there and told them to wash up, because you don't take freaking baths. Okay? So everybody need to watch a video on how to wash properly. Okay? Seriously, I'm telling you, it would do wonders. And then you need to also, next thing, you brush your teeth fine. But okay, so the next thing you need to teach is making sure that you talk about hygiene. Hygiene is a must. You don't understand about hygiene. I can look at you and tell. I can tell by the way the crust on your children's knees. I can tell by the crust on their legs. The way that their legs look is just, I'm telling you, I can tell when a child is not taking baths on a regular. My son takes a bath every day. We're not going no day. What is the reason for him not taking a bath? Okay, it's just no reason for him not to take a bath. You miss days of bath. I would probably estimate of your children the amount of baths they took. Now, I don't know how many baths they take over Phillip house, if they take it or they don't. I don't know. But I'm talking about your house. Your children probably take bath probably once a week, for real. Probably once or twice a week. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. Okay. And you probably take a bath about once or twice a week. And I think you really cheap. I think you want them kind that you be talking about, you don't want your water bill to go up. Your water or your electric bill. Because I notice even when your children, even when y'all doing like so-called movie night, I notice that your children have on pajamas, but their PJs are dirty, and stuff, because you don't take time to clean them. You don't force them to take baths. And I'm sorry, when COVID happened, now maybe back about 4 years ago, you might have been able to go, okay, well, you can just wear this, every 2 nights, every 2 nights you'll switch pajamas. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, okay, Monday and Tuesday, you can wear this pajamas. You just pull them off. Don't walk around in them. Just go to sleep in them after you get out the shower. But nowadays, now you might have been able to get away with that. You might have even been able to get away with, after they went to school, if they hang their clothes up. See, when I was growing up, if it wasn't dirty, then my mother would tell me to just hang it up and put it back on the hanger and put it in the closet. Unless it was dirty, unless it had an odor, or if it had too much perfume, whatever the case is, they had to be dirty. You know what I mean? Certain things you get away with, like jeans. That's what you could do. Jeans, like your shirts, your blouses, and t-shirts and underwears and things like that. You had to wash them, right? But like your blue jeans, you can kind of get away with that, right? But like nowadays, you have to wash all of your clothes. It's just no like leaving stuff out and wearing it back again, because you're bringing home all that bull crap out in the universe, and you don't want to get COVID, and that's just it. But let's continue.
Okay, chill. Sit down here.
Down here?
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's going to camp or what, but that whole outfit looks like a boy. Looks like he's going to Boy Scouts. Is he going to Boy Scouts? Because that's like a whole Boy Scouts outfit. Look like he's going to camp. Oh my God. You are so rough. If you just go ahead and get his haircut, just get his haircut once a month, I'm telling you, it would do wonders for his head. Even if you did it once a month, no, twice a month. At least cut this little boy hair twice a month, but get it cut all the way down. Get it cut all the way down. Start washing his hair and laying it down with some grease, get you some Blue Magic or some That's wave grease or something. Just do that. I'm telling you, it will work wonders on this little boy head. Now that the way you, first of all, you're heavy handed and he need to brush his own damn head. And if you cut it all the way down, no, not you, a professional barber, not your brother, not Brandy's little brother, not Ray J, not that fool. Don't let that your brother cut his hair or you cut it, because when every time y'all do it, it's obvious. It's obvious. I can tell when somebody else does it versus when one of you two fools do it. Okay, so the way that you're trying to the way that you're brushing your hair now, you're very angry. You can tell the energy that you're locking in on this little kid's hair. He did not ask to be here, number one. You the one that got that trapped that dude that wanted that dude to knock you up so you can have him, and now he's not none the wiser. He's not there. He don't give up whatever. He don't give a what or nothing. So you are a single mama raising this little boy. Nobody cares. Your mama don't take him. He don't have any other family outside of you and his siblings. Nobody is coming to pick little legendary up to spend time with him or none of that. You do not get a break from him. Okay? Unless your brother feels sorry for you. And when your brother feels sorry for you, him and his girlfriend come get him. But in a minute, girl, they're gonna be that girlfriend is in the family now. And once a person gets in the family, baby, they do not care about spending time with your little ingrates, with your little kids. I'm just being honest with you, all due respect. But I'm just trying to tell you the truth. And once she gets in your family in the way that she wants to get in your family, she is not going to be bothered with this little boy. And I don't blame her, because I would not be doing all this stuff. I'd be like, Jasmine got to raise her own responsibility. I wouldn't take on your responsibility. I wouldn't either. I don't blame her. I'm just going to be honest. But let's continue.
Can you finger mommy?
And you're heavy-handed with this little boy hair. I'm heavy-handed, so I already know. My children got to the point where they learn how to brush their own damn hair. My daughter got to the point where she's like, Mama, I'm just gonna do my hair. I mean, if Mama, she'd be like, Mama, you can braid it, Mama, but I'm gonna brush it into a style. I just put my hand up here and you just slap the rubber band on there. Cause, well, I'm heavy-handed, so I know that shit hurts. If you have, especially if you're a tender-headed child and you have somebody heavy-handed like your moose hard hands ass brushing their hair, that's a lot. I'm gonna be honest. And you angry on top of which you angry, okay? And you brushing that boy's hair. How would you like if somebody brushed your damn hair and they was angry? God damn, you heard how hard that sound? That don't make no even sense for you to even brush that shit. That doesn't make no sense. Jasmine, just go get this little boy haircut. I'm not understanding why you just refuse to get this little boy haircut. He deserved to have his little haircut. Just go get him a nice little haircut. You just stop being so freaking cheap, for crying out loud.
Mommy, my head.
Because your mommy too rough.
Ow, mommy, you're on my neck.
Sorry.
She got no oil in the little boy hair. You know, black children, we need grease and her food in our hair. That grease, we need some grease or some oil or something. God damn, you ain't put no grease, no oil in there. It's just dry scalp. That boy probably got hella dandruff. Oh shit. Oh.
No, I think you said she's gonna put it. Hold on. Go. Wait, you putting a hat on or no?
How on?
Well, you go with your hat.
Girl, he did not ask to be here. I know you angry and shit because he here, but he did not ask to be here, and you need to work. You need to heal, cause ain't nobody finna be dealing with you and this stinking ass attitude.
Can't find it.
You put it over there in your room. Go, get up so I can get up too.
Getting all your daily nutrients is hard work, but nutrition gaps in your diet are inevitable. But there's
Someone turn around. Oh.
Ooh, child. I'm doing something you should be doing, Jasmine, which is basically working out. Working out and trying to ensure that I'm losing weight without paying a gazillion dollars for shots and disciplining myself not to over fucking eat. You know what I mean? Because I know these pounds pack on. I'm an older woman now. I'm 52. When you turn a certain age, after 40, your metabolism slows down a little bit. And actually, probably because your hormones suck, you might need to go reach out to some hormone therapy, probably why you're so masculine. If you could, your hormones probably have slowing down now at this time because you are middle aged, you are reaching your 40s. And so by saying that, you might need to like slow up on those shots. Now, if you were diabetic or you had some kind of issues or ailments, it's just not about you losing weight, but it's about, you taking the bull by the horns and having discipline and working on yourself and, working on your anger. Because you can also speed up your life cycle when you're angry all the damn time. But okay.
I'm not hot anymore, Mommy. More hot anymore.
You just said you wanted it, so go get it.
I can find it. Come here, Mommy. See.
It's right here.
I done did 40. Now I gotta do 20 more, y'all. I'm on my crunches, and then I'll do my leg lifts. I don't have to do any more walking because, man, I did so much walking today. So I gotta do 20 more. That'll be 60. I'm doing 60 and all. I gotta do 30 leg lifts, 3 sets of 15 dumbbell shoulder press, Russian twist, seated oblique crunches, 20 seated knee tucks, and 30 breast press, and 3 arm weight lifts, and 3 sets of 15 calves raises, and 50 leg lifts, and then I'm done. So I'm not gonna be on here with y'all the whole time. I'm telling you right now. So anyway, let's go.
All right. Get your blankie and whatever toy that you're taking. Don't take too many toys. Just get you enough toys. You can get 2. Okay.
Okay, Jasmine. We don't want to look at your junky ass room. Please don't show us that. Secondly, I'm done with my crunches. Secondly, you need to start winging him off of that damn blanket. I don't even know. He wasn't even wanting that blanket. So you gave it to him. He didn't even want that damn blanket. You gave it to him because you didn't want to develop a relationship with this little boy. You didn't want to develop kisses and hugs and shit, which is you lack giving your children affection. You're just the only reason why you're doing it now because we talked about you so bad in the past. If I start to come out of breath, I am shit. Okay? I've been on my feet all day, y'all. Okay. I do not take breaks. Only break I got today was in my car driving. But anyway, it's just ridiculous that his boy is now on his blanket. You need to wing him off that shit. It's annoying at this point in time. And if I was a daycare worker and had to keep him, I would start winging him off of it. And I would talk to you as his parent. I'd be like, Legendary, go put your blanket. Oh, as soon as he got there, I'd be like, go put your blanket up. Now, if he was ready to go to sleep, then he can get his blanket. If we were doing nap time, he can get his blanket then. But if we're playing around, he's not going to be dragging this blanket around. The smallpox blanket. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, ma'am.
Mommy. Oh, this trash one. What?
He's hungry more.
You want me to warm your pizza up? You don't want to eat in the car? Yeah.
No. I don't want
Because then you're going to be saying you want it later.
it. No.
When you going to be here?
I don't like it. Pizza anymore. I don't like it.
He doesn't like that shit because it's nasty. And he'd rather eat wherever else he going. Okay, number one, I would still take him some fruit. Number two, Jasmine, why you sending, I forgot how old he is, 4 years old or 5 or some shit like that. Why the fuck is you sending him in there to go pick some shit up that you need to go get yourself? Stop asking this little boy what he wants. Just get it. Seriously, just get it, because you don't have time for this shit. And if he don't want to eat it, you need to find stuff he like to eat. Okay, Jasmine, we do know more than likely, because it's you're probably not even warming the pizza up the right way. It's probably doughy, which is probably why he doesn't want it. You probably need to put it in the oven and just bake it for a certain amount, like 375. That's 375, between 350, 300, between 325 to 375. You need to put the oven on, okay? Let it cook. It depends on how fast your oven is. My oven's pretty damn fast. Put it in the oven for about 15, 20 minutes, I would say. 15, 20 minutes, right? Let it get crunchy. Let the cheese melt out of the way. Let the dough turn brown, okay? And take it out and give him some fruit. I mean, you make mothering and cooking so difficult.
I'll be like, Mommy, it's my birthday.
Need something to drink real quick.
Mommy, me drink.
Just getting some water.
That's part of the problem, is that you putting pizzas in the fucking microwave. Why? Is it a store-bought pizza? I mean, only pizzas. Well, first of all, I don't even use the microwave for my son. Okay? But I'm just saying, if you have to put something in the microwave, don't put the store-bought pizza in the microwave. Now, if you're buying, like if you bought some Papa John's or some Pizza Hut or whatever, Domino's, and it's already cooked, and then if you want to nuke it or warm it up, you can put it in the microwave, right? But my recommendation is don't put the store-bought pizza in the microwave. But we know you're slow, so. But again, that's just my opinion over here.
It's done.
Okay. Got this.
saying, have you ever thought about getting up early enough so he can already have food? Like that's what I do. Like if I know that I have to go to work, or I know that me and my husband have to go to our business, or we have to go to our contracts, and we know that we can't take our son with us. Then if we're taking him over to one of our babysitters' houses, guess what? One of the things that we have to do, we'll cook and we already feed him. We already have the food packed in a lunch for him. Okay, he has like 2 things of food. He'll have his lunch and dinner. Okay, just in case we don't get out to dinner time, he'll still have it. Now, for his breakfast, we try to get up early enough to feed him his breakfast. And we know that if we're going somewhere, we're gonna try to give him probably a simple little breakfast, like some cereal and some fruit. You know what I'm saying? If we know that, he have time enough to eat here, we'll give him something here. If he's like, hey, I want to eat, I'll eat some of it now. And then what we'll do is we'll take some of finish the other half with him, or give him like a little something where if he maybe can eat it in the car on the way over there. I don't know. It just depends. Or maybe just like, hey, here's some fruit. Or just I'll make like 6 oranges. Well, not make, but I'll cut up 6 oranges. I'll cut up some oranges. I'll pack some grapes. Because sometimes my son don't want to eat all that. Sometimes he'd be like, I just want fruit for breakfast. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're going to somebody else's house.
Let's get you some water.
He said, what's that smell? Boy, him talking. Whoo, he would wear me out, baby. Every 5 seconds, baby. I would be like, oh my God. I would be dropping him off at his father's house. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I would be dropping his ass off right at his dad's house. No way. Okay? No way. Let's go.
I sprayed you. You got a dinosaur?
Yeah, I got one. It's not working.
Hmm?
It's not working, Mommy.
1:30. You sure you don't got a potty?
Yeah. I'm done.
Maybe you should go potty. Go potty real quick. Hurry up.
No.
We're gonna be in park for over an hour.
Why?
I think this is a mistake. And I know some of you all agree with the soft parenting shit. So some of the soft parenting I don't think is bad. The other half of this is bad. Some things I don't believe you should ask your children what they want. For example, some things are just demands or how do we say that? We might not say demand. In my head, it's demands, right? But some things are just uncompromising. Okay, let's use that language. So some things are uncompromising. For example, you're not going to pee on yourself in my car. To avoid that, we're going to use the bathroom now. Not no Legendary, you have to go to the bathroom. Do you want to use the bathroom, Legendary? No, hell no. Go in there. We're going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to turn that water on and you're going to go. Simple. You're going to wash your hands and we're going to leave. As a matter of fact, Jasmine need to take her ass to the bathroom too. Okay? That's what need to happen. But let's continue. She's giving him all this decisions. She's never given her other children decisions. This is where you know And it's not a situation now. Sometimes I do understand us as moms, if we raise, it's not about favoritism in this case, what I'm about to say. When you learn from your mistakes, when you've had multiple children, and one child was made your first child, and so you made a lot of mistakes with the first child. Then if you had a second child, you're not more than likely you're not gonna make the same mistakes that you made with the first child with the second child, right? And then the third child, you obviously are not gonna make the same mistakes you made with the second and first. Then if you have another child, and then by the time you get to the fifth child, or by the time you get to the fourth child, or even the third, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna scratch this whole program and we're gonna do something totally different. I totally understand that. And most people do that when you have older children. Her children, let's see, she has one. I think Kaylin is what, junior high? Okay, yeah. So I understand. So Kaylin's in junior high. So the junior high kid and the kindergartner or pre-K, he's not going to really have the same experiences or see her in the way that the Caitlin has seen her in action, right? He's gonna experience a different mommy, which is totally normal when you have children that spaced out. The oldest one is spaced out more so than the younger ones, is going to be different. They're gonna have a different type of mommy. But at the same time, if he's getting a different type of mommy, then I would recommend that, because the oldest ones are older, but they're still in the home. It's not like they're outside the home. They're still in the same home when they're not at their father's house. So they should experience the same type of mommy that Legendary is getting, except for this little grumpy trash can Oscar the Grouch right now. Instead of this Oscar the Grouch personality, the other children should also be receiving the dedication, or looking like you dedicated, fake it till you make it, child, honey bun. If you're able to do that, then it won't be perceived as favoritism. But unfortunately, the children see it. But let's continue. Baby, you're live, Jasmine. Golly, you're making my work hard for me. You're supposed to be talking to the people. You haven't said nothing to your audience at all. One trying to work out.
Who the fuck is mine?
You're actually, you make it so difficult.
I'm so fucking tired. I'm gonna do this here. It's Mel.
But bitch, you ain't working. Why the fuck you ain't getting no sleep? Bitch, you are not working. You are not working, Jasmine. Why are you not getting any sleep? You don't have no, Tommy ain't got no job. And she talking about she tired. Bitch, I went to 2 contracts tonight. Plus I did my business today. Plus I mommied. Plus I did a lot of mommying. Plus I made lunch today. I didn't make breakfast, and I didn't do, but normally I would have. My husband did that. But today I just did I just cooked. I just made lunch today. But I'm just saying, I cleaned and I did a little cleaning up at the house. And then I went to my business today, and I had 2 other contracts. So, you know what? I hate a lazy bitch that tell me they tired. Tired from what? I'm doing leg lift, y'all. So if I'm out of breath, I am. Okay. Yes, I don't have to make up on people. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't not talking about nothing. You just throwing that stuff down.
Bro, where is my fucking gum?
Put your little crack gun. You got that little crack gun. You had your daughter. You trying to clean up your mouth.
You done?
Mad about that. I was higher than fish grease.
It's very dry, mommy.
Yeah, I was up his ass with the new hoodie. You hear me?
Bro.
What happened?
When he start calling you bro, don't say nothing.
Oh, here it is.
Don't say a damn thing. We gotta learn how to dress our sons. Put no crack cocaine in the can. I got a song called Cocaine, y'all. I'm gonna put it out too in a minute. I gotta redo it. I gotta rechange some stuff on it, but I got a song called Cocaine. So, dude.
Don't mind the water on my shirt.
Because why you make that little dumbass noise? A fat orange bitch, boy.
It's mine. It's my bag. This is my bag.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Let me hold it.
In this legendary's birthday, and you going to play basketball, he don't get no birthday party. He don't get no candles. Girl, you didn't probably do shit for this little boy's birthday, but he gonna watch your bitch ass go play ball. That's crazy as hell. And then you had the other children sung for him. So you broke this video in half. This is ridiculous. Man, I'm so glad I didn't have mama like you. Oh my God. I would have been doomed. I would have been doomed. You are the Olivia's worse than you, but you ain't far behind it. Don't get it twisted. I mean, and then that's another thing. I didn't understand why you and Olivia was fussing. Like, who's the worst mom? I mean, both of you are. Damn.
Okay.
Little gloves, mommy.
Something like that, yeah.
Like the foot.
Hold on. Where's my keys?
You keys.
In my pocket.
You here, mommy.
You got everything?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. No, I'm not going to work out. No. We're planning this tournament for money.
Hi, mommy. Let me cry.
You got trash on my car.
It's not be too money because y'all got to split it amongst yourselves. How is it for money? You done put all that money you done put in, y'all gonna have to split amongst yourself. There ain't gonna be no money for 12 people. Even 7 people, that ain't a lot of money. Jasmine, go get you a real job, please.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me see the coin, mommy.
Lazy.
Make sure I got no more packages outside. Oh. Hold on.
Yeah. Baby, I don't know how anybody does this. I just, man, damn. This is crazy as hell. Her being somebody's mom. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Well, let's continue. I don't get it, baby.
I just watched somebody make $12,000 selling a t-shirt that took them literally minutes to make. They opened up Kittle.
She's not even a good girlfriend. If she ain't no good girl, and then she wanted somebody to marry her. How you gonna want somebody to marry you? You ain't even mother material. You damn sure ain't no wife material. What the hell? I'm not even being funny, y'all. I'm serious. I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth. I'm just trying to be honest. All right, let me do my leg lifts. Shit, hold on. I mean, what the fuck she doing the blender? This heifer ain't talking to nobody. Man, Jasmine, just cut it out. Cut it out. I can't believe she is on her, y'all. I can't believe she's on her and thinking it's content. You're not even talking to anybody. Oh. I did 30 leg lifts. Miss Tucker ain't said nothing. Now I just got to do 20 more when I'm done.
Shit. Hit a lick. Show. Hit a lick. Hit a lick.
Hit a lick and get you a job. I hate it. Bitch, stop hitting licks. Go get you a damn job. You know, people that hit, a lot of times when people start hitting a lot of licks, Jasmine, they go to jail. Shit, you better get your ass a job, job, Tommy. Tommy, you ain't got no job. YouTube ain't even doing what it's supposed to be doing for you.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. Somebody, one of the neighbors, shit, I'm tired. They moving. They set it out.
Get out.
Somebody wanted it.
Daddy want it.
Oh, shit. Because it was heavy.
Girl, all you did was lift something up. Bitch, I'm over here working out. What the hell, man? It's hell for her, y'all. It's hell for her. I'm almost done with my exercise. I just got to do 3 planks. I got to do 20 seated obliques, crunches. And then I got to do some 3 sets of 15 calf lifts, calf raises. Okay. All right. You had to get my big ass off this floor. Y'all got a mat. Don't worry about this. Don't try this at home. I got a mat. Let's go, y'all. To my hit a lick. Somebody I guess she put something out on trash and somebody took it. Girl, ain't nothing, none of the bullshit coming out your house is a lick, baby. Okay?
And I carried that thing.
Ow, my foot.
Whew. Make sure y'all not connected. Whew. We need an AC. Hold on, charger.
Baby, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get me a new car. A car newer to me, I promise you. In a minute, I'm thinking about it. I'm telling you, looking at some cars now. I get done paying this credit card off, I'm gonna seriously think about pursuing that.
Hold on, let's see.
Mommy, go.
Hold on.
I already know where you live at, but I get it.
Let me put my phone on the charger. Damn. Whew. That bad boy was heavy. Yeah, hit a leg. Yeah. That's when you get something good and good condition. It ain't worn down or nothing.
You done went in somebody else's trash. You just see somebody throw something away and you done went and picked it up. You know your house is already nasty. Girl, you better stop taking this stuff off the sideways. Girl, you acting like Scott now.
They had a small.
I can still see it.
I'm trying to think. I got some time. I just want to make sure I close it. They don't hear to double check. I really need to go.
We go that way, Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I mean, I would be like, we're going to do quiet time because he talk a lot. I'd be like, we're going to do quiet time for a little while. I'm telling you, he talk a lot. I mean, a lot. You hear me? Ever since he started talking, man, he didn't got to be a lot. He was already a handful, you know, he that hollering. I'm like, baby, we gonna not talk for a little while. Everything is not a conversation.
Sure.
Baby, all right, y'all. I'm ready to get off of her. My little self is getting ready to get off of her. Y'all make sure y'all go back and look at my replay. I'm gonna share. Give me a second here, y'all. I'm gonna share my little Betty, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out my music, okay? Here's one of my little peeps. Here's my new artist. Hopefully y'all oops. Wait a minute. Here's my AI artist, okay? Make sure y'all listen to her. And you're gonna see her too. Here she is. Hold on. Let me shoot. How you share this? Oh, share screen. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah. You don't step inside the palace where the vibe is divine. It's time. We're healing minds, bodies, souls. Come get a line. It's kind. Welcome to Euphoria Palace. Energy on high. It's time to fly. Crystals in the corner, sage smoke in the sky. Feel like you're high. Euphoric energy flowing, nerve blending, teeth deep. You must keep manifestation candles burning, ancestors.